the location. This little town is tied out for the weekend. Splash down the sidewalk and into a bar. I say, need a room and we can't go far. I got one left and it's 112 down the hall. Grab our bags and keep it right. And the TV said it's Saturday night. I say, who do you love? You say on the table. One night in Parry Sound, ooh, I'm gonna remember that town. We ought to go back someday if we're able. One night in your arms, ooh, it's so warm. And we ought to go back someday if we're able. Got up in the morning and gave you a kiss. Said you better get over down to that ship. Well, I get lost, but you know the direction. Get the tickets, yeah, we're going on a cruise. Said let's get breakfast, let's eat some food. I gotta pay to eat me under the table. Park my van and I parked so right. She said I was a fool, now say I'm right. I'm gonna get us out of this mass confusion. So it's down to the docks and out on the bay. Yeah, we're going 40 miles out of our way. Gonna see some leaves changing rocks and water. One day in Parry Sound, I'm gonna remember that town. We ought to go back someday if we're able. After the cruise, it's back on land and over some bridge in the Indians' land. Down the road to see some more construction. I turned around when I saw a chief. I got no arrow-proof glass and my hands feel weak. The look in your eyes can ask you your intentions. Back on the highway and into a bar. The Blue Jays lose and we gotta go far. Down the road to sleeping for at 7. Got a little room down in Georgian Bay. We looked at each other with lots of love. A little bit of smoke and then that was on its way.